Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie, day 3 of Shaky Cam VidCon. So I have a funny Deadpool clip, him just roasting the shit out of the X-Men, and some cool Deadpool 2 news. So I'm going to play the clip, make sure you watch to the end for the Deadpool stuff, and then I'll talk about the movie.
I've never felt power like this before. They took him. Raven, the world needs the X-Men.
I'm not a hero.
Students look up to you.
If I'm going to teach your kids something, I'm going to teach them how to fight. Follow me.
You're her.
I'm not afraid of him. Magneto, he's my father.
What?
Him and my mom, they did.
No, I know.
Not all of us can control our powers.
Then don't.
Apocalypse means to destroy this world. It's all of us against a god and the most powerful beings on Earth.
Forget everything you think you know. None of that matters. You're not students anymore.
I'll take everything from them.
You're X-Men.
Well, you've been busy.
We had a little help.
Oh, hi, Japan. Deadpool here. Surprised? I just wanted to share with you my 2 cents on 5 things you may have missed in the X-Men Apocalypse trailer. I know what you're thinking. An after-credits scene for a trailer? I thought they only did that for movies, right? Well, not everyone makes it to the end of Fox movies, so now we're doing it after trailers. Number 1. This movie is set in the 80s, and apparently Apocalypse kicks Professor X's ass for forgetting to wake him up before he go-go. Number 2, major plot twist. When Quicksilver discloses to Mystique that Magneto is his father, and he's a fan of Canadian supergroup Rush. So many plot twists. Number 3, fun fact, Psylocke is a hot-looking girl using a superpowered katana, and I'm a horrible-looking man using a katana. Twinsies. Number 4, looks like they're introducing a Japanese mutant with Ginsu knives coming out of his hands. Let's see how that goes. Number 5, this wasn't really in the trailer, but important for you to know. The newest addition to the super dysfunctional X-Men family, me, Deadpool, comes out in Japan on June 1st. I've definitely never felt power like this before. So be there, June 1st.
What the hell is going on? So there were a couple Easter eggs in there, but it's mostly an advertisement for Deadpool when they were getting ready to release it in Japan. So they do release region-specific content if they feel like people don't totally understand who the character is or he's not as popular in certain parts of the world. But I feel like he's pretty popular everywhere just based on the box office, except for China because it was banned in China. But I'm sure there are plenty of people in China that found other ways to watch the movie. So one, there's a Wham joke in there. I mean, he's making a bunch of 80s jokes. The Canada joke is just because Ryan Reynolds is Canadian. Deadpool is also Canadian, like the character himself is Canadian, as is Wolverine's character, even though he isn't making fun of him for being Canadian. Usually when Deadpool makes jokes about Wolverine or Hugh Jackman, he makes Canadian jokes. But it's just a good example of Deadpool's marketing, and if you wonder why they didn't do this when they originally released X-Men Apocalypse, because it might have been a little bit more fun, I think it's because they felt like X-Men Apocalypse was such a serious film. They didn't want to cloudy it up or confuse people, make them think that Deadpool was going to be in it when he's not, even though I do expect him to be in the next X-Force film. But I do feel like even if Deadpool isn't going to be in an X-Men film, any of their marketing for any of their movies would benefit from his presence. But you would be surprised at the number of people that are confused by stuff like this. Like they would see Deadpool and they just assume that he's in the movie. So Deadpool news though, there's actually really exciting Deadpool stuff that's been happening. Simon Kinberg, who's one of the big producers on Deadpool and a lot of these X-Men films, said that they'll be shooting Deadpool 2 really early next year, like January, early February next year, meaning that they'll probably be able to release that later in 2017 if they can get the edit out fast enough. You'd be surprised at how fast they can turn films around when they're not too big. Like X-Men Apocalypse has a ton of characters. It's a huge film. Deadpool is a little more self-contained, so it doesn't take them quite as long to get it out. Deadpool 2 though, I will start making more videos for that later this year as they start to announce stuff. Now we already know Cable's going to be in it, but we don't know about any of the other secondary characters. So once they do, I'll do some more videos for that. But you could look at the Psylocke joke, like he's like, oh, we both use katanas, we're like peas in a pod. But you could look at this as him subtly hinting that Psylocke might appear in a Deadpool crossover, but I feel like that would be X-Force, just because she's such a big part of X-Force in the comics, and Olivia Munn was so underutilized in X-Men Apocalypse that I feel like they could use X-Force to really build that character out, because she's actually a pretty interesting character in the comics. But let me know who you want to see in Deadpool 2, besides Cable, that is. And let me know what kind of marketing stuff you want to see from the film. Like what kind of trailers you want to see them do. Like Deadpool did a lot of parody trailers when that film came out. Like he did the prostate exam. That was actually pretty meta. But what's going to happen later today is there's been rumors about Fox Marvel stuff happening behind the scenes. It's very preliminary, but I'll do a video for it kind of explaining what a Marvel Fox Spider-Man sharing deal might look like Sony style. Like Marvel Sony sharing the Spider-Man character, building films together. I don't think Fox and Marvel's arrangement would go that deep just because Fox already has a, marginally successful X-Men film universe. I don't think they're quite as concerned as Sony was about building their film universe out, but I do think that at a certain point, you will see X-Men characters cross over with Marvel characters. So I'll do a video for that later today, so be sure to subscribe to get that. And even though VidCon is happening right now, I'll be home tomorrow because Sunday will be all about Game of Thrones finale stuff. I'll be doing a bonus video, then I'll do my finale video. There'll be all kinds of craziness, and I'll be doing a new round of the giveaway too, so get hype. While you guys wait for that video to post, you can click over here on the side to learn all about Flash Rebirth #1, the new Godspeed Flash villain, and you can click here for my Game of Thrones finale trailer for tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys see me out at VidCon today, feel free to say hi.